Hi there, it's Sherry, and I've got another practice for you. This one is a seated in a chair, sweet, slow, soothing practice to gently lengthen the body. Earlier this year, I released a version, a sweet, slow, lying down practice that you could even do in bed, but this one lets you explore some of those movements for opening the body up from a chair. I want you to note that this chair is on top of a yoga mat, so I can't have it go sliding around on my floor. I also have put my tennis shoes on, you see those down here, so as I push my feet against the floor, my stocking feet aren't going to slide away from me either. So this lets this be a safe, supported practice as well. So you might take a moment if you need to put your chair on a mat or get anything and set up for that. Then you're going to come to a tall, comfortable seated position on your chair. Now I am seated towards the front edge of my chair, right? I sit kind of like that so that my back isn't touching the chair, and this encourages me to sit up really tall. You don't have to sit all the way to the front of your chair seat if you do not want to. Mostly what we're looking for is a tall, strong back. Coming to a mountain position, let's add to that. We're going to let the hands reach down to the sides. Feel your feet press down. We're lifting the low belly not only up towards the heart, but feel your belly pull back towards the spine a little bit. And now we're going to start turning our thumbs out and back, bringing the pinky fingers forward. You might feel like the shoulders are drawing together a little bit behind you. Reaching the pinky fingers forward, opening the inside of your arms and your elbows. Now, when the next inhale comes, begin reaching the arms up overhead. Go really slowly, check in with your shoulders, and as the arms come up, let the shoulders come down. I've got my fingers open wide and the hands facing one another. It's almost like I'm holding a giant beach ball over my head. And I get tall, and I'm going to slowly twist to the right. And then with my next inhale, I'm going to come back to center. Now let's tie it to the breath. Exhale, slowly twist over to the left again. Inhale, come back to center. Once more, slowly twist over to the right again. And this time, float the arms down. Now, my left hand could come onto the left knee or could come over to the right knee. I then push down with that hand so I'm not leaning forward, I'm tall. And I'm going to take my right hand and I might grab the seat with it, grab the chair. I might take the back of my right hand and slip it behind me, curl the fingers in the back of the hand along my lower back. Let's all turn our face to the left for a moment, everyone. As you draw your right shoulder back and get tall here. And now unwind your face. Let go of the arms. Bring them up overhead again like you've grabbed onto that giant ball. Then we're going to turn the hands out and push down to either side. Imagine you're pushing leaves into a big compost bag of yard debris. And then inhale, we're going to turn the palms out again. Lift up, grab that giant beach ball, turn the hands out, push down. Let's tie this next one to the breath. Inhale, turn the thumbs back, lift from the pinky fingers, come up. Exhale, turn the hands around, push down. One more time, we're going to inhale and lift up. Shrug the shoulders down, and with your exhale, we twist to the left, and then we inhale and we unwind, and we exhale and we twist to the left, and we inhale and we unwind. Exhale, we twist to the left, and then we float the hands down. Remember, right hand's going to come to the right knee or the left knee. Pushing against that hand, getting tall. Then the left hand's either grabbing the chair itself or I'm sliding the back of my left hand and fingers behind my back. Curving the hand along my body. Shrug that left shoulder back, everyone, and turn your face to the right. Breathe here a moment. Now unwind. Turn the face back to neutral. Unwind the arms, reach them to the sides. And just scoot a little side to side. You can see I'm pushing the knees forward. And as I do this, I slide my hips along the chair. And I'm going to start reaching a knee down. And I slide my hip forward and my knee down. Let the feet start to get a little wider as you do this. You can do this kind of slow arm movement if it feels good. All right, next time the right knee drops down, I want you to flex the right foot back and reach that right knee down towards the earth. Left knee can kind of open out to the sides. Hands could rest on the legs. You could reach out. If you want an adventure option, you could reach up and open the side body. Find what feels best. Gently dropping that leg down, maybe reaching through the knee a little bit. And now very slowly bring that up. And I'm going to let the left knee, I'm sliding the hip forward, letting the left knee drop down, left foot's flexed back, just pausing for a moment. This stretch could be felt in the calf, in the shin, on either side of the knee, in the front of the leg, in the hip, in the glutes, the back side. Could be in all of those places too. All right, now bring that up, okay? And I'm gonna heel toe my feet together and I'm gonna do that out. Heel toe out. Really getting some movement for your knees, your ankles, your hips. You can see I'm doing this kind of hand movement with this. One more time, come in. And then come out again. Now don't go too far. We're gonna put the hands on the knees, shrug our shoulders back, push down on the feet. Now, as you do this, I want you to start opening the knees wider. Notice how I did that with the legs and the hips, not my hands. Hands are here for support, but they're not pushing the knees open. Shrug my shoulders back and down, and then I'm gonna twist as I exhale and bow, a tiny bow towards the right. Notice how tall I'm keeping the back. I'm leaning the chest forward. I'm using this right hand for support. I have the elbow tucked against the body. I'm going to turn my left shoulder down. Notice how my left hand is coming down on the inside of the leg. I'm not pushing on the left leg, but I'm pushing into the left foot and opening my left leg more. You can kind of see that there. Pause for a moment, a little bow. And now inhale, come up. Before we do the other side, tuck your chin down a little bit, hands on the legs, elbows come in, and you lean forward. Pull the belly towards the heart and the spine. Push into your feet. Try and push your backside and your tailbone to the chair more. All right, now push that up. Exhale, twist, and a shallow bow over to the left. Okay. Left hand and arm is supporting you so you don't tip over. Right shoulder dips in. Right leg opens up. I'm not using the hand to push the leg away though, right? That's just a guide there. All right, inhale, come on up. Exhale once more, bow long to center, shoulders back. And inhale, come up. We're going to bring the legs back in front of us and come to a mountain pose. Then I'm going to slide my right foot out and over to the right and push out through that right foot. Push down through it. Open up the inside of the leg, outside the leg. Let's let our arms come up. I'm going to look towards my left hand and turn it up. And then I'm going to bring that left hand up and over. Again, if this is feeling wobbly, I want you to bring a hand here, just pause for a moment, or even bring a hand here, give yourself some support. Other option is to open up the arms and breathe here a moment. All right, now bring the hands down, come up. I'm going to put my left hand or my left forearm on my left thigh. And then I push down because I don't want to collapse. So I push down and get tall, then I'm going to reach the right arm up. Maybe I reach the right arm over and up. At the same time, I'm letting the left leg push down, the left arm push down, so I'm tall on the left side. And that right foot is stretching off to the right. Big side body opening here. All right, now let's pull that right arm back and feel that pull us up. Reach the arms up and then bring the arms down, and I'm gonna slide that right leg now out in front of me. Right? Then I'm gonna turn the foot over, push out through the foot. Your calf and Achilles tendon might already have an opinion. Your hands are coming over to your left leg, and I want you to pull up in your right thigh so the knee doesn't get hyperextended here. Then I'm gonna lean my chest a little over to the left across that left leg. Come on up, slide the right leg back. Right foot comes over by the left foot, and then I'm gonna open my right knee out to the right. And then I'm gonna bring that back up. Then, don't worry about your chair, I just wanna be a little more seated. Then I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna slide my left leg out to the left, and I just point the toes in what direction feels most comfortable for my leg and my hip, right? Feel that extension, and then let the arms come up. Right? I'm gonna take a look over at my right hand and turn it up, and then I'm bringing it up and over. Remember, the left hand can push against the chair or your hip crease. Add more support as we focus on opening the right side again. Then come up, reach out, bring that right hand or right forearm down, push down, support your right side. Begin reaching open the left side. However much makes sense, right? This could be to here and make sense and feel good to your body. It could be up to here and feel good. I'm gonna go somewhere in between. Right, now bring this back, right? Bring the arms down, slide the left foot out in front of you. Flex the foot back, bring the hands over here to the right leg, pull the left toes back towards you. Then a little twisting bow over the right leg. Bring that up, bring that leg back. It comes in next to, you notice how I wiggle onto the side of my foot and my knee opens. And I bring that back up. We're gonna do one last movement. Now, the first movement to choose from, I take my knees, see how they're a little wide? I come down onto my forearms. I'm gonna clasp, interlace, push my hands together in some way, and use that to make a down dog, a seated down dog. I'm pushing into the feet, and that lets me shift my backside and my tailbone to the chair more. As I push down to my forearms, I'm drawing the shoulders down my back and opening my chest more. Now everyone can try that. I'm gonna add one last pose here. Now if you have low bone density, which means if you are someone who is a woman who is over the age of 60, you might have low bone density, you should have it checked, and men over the age of 70. So check into that, and if you don't know, skip this next one. If you don't have low bone density, or you're younger than low bone density occurs, generally, right, you're gonna take your hands forward a little bit more, curl your chin down, and fold more over your legs. Now from the side, right, you can see, I'm just kind of curled over here. Now whether you're in a seated down dog with a long supported back, or this seated forward fold, right, arms crossed, head doesn't have to be on the forearms, but it's dropping down. You're breathing in whichever one of those poses works best for your body. And then if you're in this seated down dog, I want you to bring the hands one at a time to your thighs and push yourself back up to a mountain pose. If you are in a forward bend and have your forearms crossed and you're hanging forward, you also are going to release one arm, the top arm, push it against your thigh, and lever yourself up. Use that other hand to support as well. And then you might just slide on back in your seat and just rest for a moment. I hope you enjoyed this long, slow, soothing pose series. You can take this even slower if you want. You could follow this. I will put a link in the bottom to the lying down soother, or you could energize this by following it with a seated seated warrior dance. I hope you enjoyed this practice with me and you're feeling a little longer and a little soothed. Thank you very much for practicing. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace.